Hi. So today is National Coming Out Day, and for my whole life, I have been completely accepting of the LGBTQ community because I grew up with two moms, um, and it was a really hard growing up experience because I lived in a small town in Kansas where it wasn't as accepted as other areas of the country for most of my childhood. And even today, it's still kind of not talked about. People know that my mom's gay, but like it's not actually verbally said. Um, and so I would get teased a lot growing up, and that kind of just like encouraged me to be even more of an ally for LGBT rights. But as I got older, I kind of questioned my own self and what I wanted um, in a companion in life, I guess you could say. And so I didn't really start, I called myself straight, all through high school, but really it was just, I didn't really know what else to say about who I was. I found boys attractive, but I also would sometimes find girls attractive. So it was just like, I don't really know. And so then in college, I learned the term pansexual. And I was like, oh, well, maybe that's what I am. And so for the longest time, I would tell people I'm pansexual. I don't care about gender. I care about personality. I care about people. Um, but then in the last few years, as I've grown as a person and met more people who are different and um, come from different areas of the sexuality spectrum, I realized that there's more complexity to who I am than what I thought. And I've agonized for the last like 3 years over who I really am. Like I really just didn't know. I was just like, I don't know what I want because honestly, I don't think about sex. I don't at all. And to me, that was seemed foreign because it feels like everybody does. And so, like, I felt weird to ever admit that I don't think about sex and I don't ever want it. And so it took me meeting people that were very accepting and open minded and willing to explain and discuss different types of sexualities with me for me to realize that I am actually asexual. I just really don't want sex, but I still do want companionship in people. Um, but, I don't think that really changes who I am. I'm still Mary. I'm still this wonderful, amazing person who loves freely and openly. And I don't know, I feel like I don't have to say that I'm asexual. Like, people ask, well, have you talked to your mom about it? And I was like, honestly, I've mentioned it before to my mother saying, well, maybe I am, but like I haven't actually said officially that I am. But I feel like she just knows. My mom knows that I don't care about certain things because my mom is, I wouldn't say my best friend, but she is the closest thing to a best friend because I don't want to like I don't know. I guess my mom is my best friend. I don't know. Just ignore me. I don't really know, but my mom and I are really close. And I tell her practically everything. And so she just kind of knows. And I think that I don't need to spell it out for her because it doesn't matter. Because my mom, being who she is very open and accepting, and it's a non issue in our family. Um, we are who we are, and that's okay. Like, I feel like I don't need to say that I'm one thing over the other. My mom just wants me to be happy, and I think that's great. And I really wish that everyone in the world could have a mom like mine who is that opening and that loving and that understanding. Um, So yeah. Uh, and so now that I've kind of realized who I am sexually, I feel like I'm even more in tune with loving and accepting others who are different and um, don't necessarily fit the social norm. And so, yeah, this is, I guess, me coming out as asexual, um, but also me coming out as someone who doesn't feel like I need to tell the world my definition, my sexual identity, because I feel like what should matter about me is that I'm a loving and caring person who wants to do nothing more than give the world more reasons to love and accept others. Like I just I just want everybody to be happy. No, but I do. I want everyone to be happy, and I want this world to be loving and accepting because I know what it's like to not be accepted and loved. And so, yeah. Anyway, peace and love. Bye, guys.